Okay, so I gave you a little challenge to see if you could incorporate a couple of LEDs to be controlled by the temperature sensors. So what I did was I set up for me a couple of LEDs on pins 8 and 9 over here, and of course we got our resistors going to ground, and then over here we have the temperature sensor. If you have the flat side facing you, then the right side should be ground, the middle pin should go to analog 0, the left pin should go to 5 volts. And let's take a look at the sketch that would make it work. And so we took the sketch 7 and tweaked it a little bit. And so right here we have a couple of LEDs added in on pins 8 and 9. That was for another sketch, but that's okay because we're not using a speaker. But at any rate, what we needed to do in the initialization is declare our pins. I put my LED pins on 8 and 9. I call them LED 1, LED 2, and then in the setup we declare them as outputs. And then we come to the loop stage where the temperature sensor is getting its float values declared for voltage and the Fahrenheit and Celsius degrees, and then we move on to the calibrations. And what I did was after the point where the serial print is printing out the temperatures, I threw in my if-then statement, so that if the temperature in Fahrenheit was above 78, LED 1 would be high, LED 2 would be low, else LED 2 high is and LED 1 is low. So really all I had to do was add a couple of declarations for the LEDs, first by identifying their pins up in the initializing, then making a point that they were declared as pin mode for outputs in the setup, and then add the if else down in the loop stage after the commands that calibrate the temperature sensor and do the serial prints. So let's see how it worked out. I've got two LEDs, one's on, one's off. Here's our temperature sensor. I'm going to heat it up, and sure enough, as upon the command, once the temperature of the sensor got raised at 78 degrees Fahrenheit, the other LED came on, shutting off the first LED. So hopefully you're starting to get some ideas about what you can do with things like temperature sensors to control all kinds of outputs, not just the ones that we would have in our practice here or anything related to wireless earth watchdogs, but maybe some projects of your own that might govern various things that you have at the household, whether in the home or the garden. There's plenty of great projects to take inspiration from with a few basic, simple analog to digital conversion sketches like this.